In this video, we will see how to create bill of material and production entries in CraveInvoice software. In order to create a bill of material, first you will have to define all of your items, which can be your raw material, semi-finished components, sub-assemblies, and the final product. As you can see, for the demo purpose, we have already defined some items. For each item, we have specified the item name, item code, price and rate. You can also specify drawing number if you are designing the items yourself. Once all of the items are prepared, you can create the bill of material. Now we will open the bill of material form. On this form, we will have to specify the final product name first. After selecting the final product, optionally we can type the bill of material description. After that, we will have to select all the raw material required to manufacture this particular polishing machine. Once all of the items are selected, you can specify the quantity required to manufacture this particular polishing machine. The quantity that you specify here will be quantity for one polishing machine. At the time of consumption, you can specify the quantity in multiplication with the raw material quantity. You can also specify the rate of each item. You can specify it on the item form itself so that it will be picked up directly. Now our bill of material is ready. You can also check the bill of material list report, and you can hand over this report to different departments. Next step is to make sure that all the items which are mentioned in the bill of material are available in our inventory. As you can see, all the items are having zero quantity. So we can go to the inventory section and define the quantity for each of the item. We can do it through initial stock form if you are using the software for the first time, or we can use the stock receipt entry where we can mention that the items are received from a particular supplier. For the demo purpose, we will add one supplier. Now our supplier is available. We can select it from the drop down and select the items which we are planning to buy from our supplier or vendor. Since all of the items in our bill of material list are not being bought from the supplier, so we will select only those items which are being purchased. So once we save the stock receipt entry, our inventory will get increased. Now we can check the stock in hand report where we can see the updated inventory. The inventory for some of the items is updated. For the remaining items, it is up to us how to update that quantity. We can put it in the initial stock or make a production entry if those components are being manufactured in our company or by some vendor. So on the production entry form, we are selecting all the subcomponents one by one and updating the quantity. Now all of the items in our bill of material are updated with required quantity. Next step is to create a production order. You can also directly issue the stock from stock issue entry form and make a production entry without creating a production order. But for the demo purpose, we'll create a production order. In production order, we have to select the final product and then select the bill of material. As you can see, all the quantity that is required is automatically pulled from bill of material. We can change the order quantity and issued quantity will be changed automatically. For the demo purpose, we'll keep the order quantity 1 and save the production order. As you can see, the order status is scheduled. That means our inventory is not updated yet. So we have to click on the update status button for that and click on the update button. After this, the inventory is updated. Our final product quantity is increased and raw material and other subcomponents quantity is decreased. As you can see, one stock issue entry is already added in the inventory section and one production entry is added for our final product. And on the stock in hand form, we can see that the polishing machine has one quantity manufactured. From this form, we can check stock ledger of each and every item, how it is received and consumed. This is how we can use production module in CraveInvoice to manufacture items and manage inventory for all the raw materials required to manufacture that item.